Welcome back, everyone. So, making your bed could actually improve your life. Many experts have noted or have studied even the habits of highly successful people. And one of them that they consistently spotted was the habit of making the bed in the morning as a first task, a first activity. I guess the theory goes that if you have a small victory, a small win at the very beginning of your day, this sense of achievement will boost you on, spur you on, and translate to more successes throughout the day, more achievements, more sort of goal-oriented thinking and working. There could be a strong correlation between making the bed in the morning and future success. I would like to note, though, the forms of success mentioned in this article are singular. Financial success. I would define success much more broadly than that myself, but anyway, yes, at least it's correlated with financial success.
And I have to take issue with that final percentage. But just because there is correlation doesn't mean there's causation. Which means bed making does not equal 200% more likely to become a millionaire, ever. That is not a cause for being a millionaire, although possibly the personality or the habitual nature of millionaires tend to be the ones who also make their bed. So yeah, I would not say that. I take huge issue with that. It shouldn't even be in the article, in my opinion.
Yeah, that bit just went a bit too far. Does your language have some version of the proverb, you made your bed, now lie in it?
In English, we do have a phrase called, if you made your bed, you have to lie in it, or some variation of that. And basically, you have to reap your own reward, or your own disaster. So whatever situation you have caused, you now have responsibility for it. This is often used in a negative way, of course, when people do some sort of action which, for example, NYSA crypto bro recently, forgot his name, don't really care. He basically is allegedly to have scammed many people out of their money. And he made the bed of scamming and getting all that money for himself, allegedly. And now he has to lie in it because he has been arrested and might be put in jail quite soon.
He caused it, now he has to take the consequences.
Yeah. I mean, you agree with that phrase?
Oh, absolutely, yes. I'm big into personal responsibility, so.
Yeah, which doesn't seem like there's a lot of that these days. Personal responsibility. Am I sounding like a boomer? I am.
Yes, I was just thinking, okay, but as I mentioned, I never picked up the habit of making my bed because I think it was not trained into me as a young person. And so even now, I struggle to see the importance or even feel the problem with not making your bed. My home has a messy bed. That's just what my home looks like. Did your parents make you make your bed when you were a kid?
From my memory, I think my mom tried a bit and then kind of gave up. I don't think it was like this necessity, but it could be a part of the day at any given point. But it wasn't like, oh, you have to make your bed now. It was just sometimes I remember her being like, oh, maybe you should make your bed. And that was about it. So that's why I kind of like grew up without making the bed too much and not thinking there's much importance. And really, like, when I make the bed now, I don't have any small victory feeling. But when I do come home and see the bed made, I feel like the house is in order. And that feels like more like I'm comfortable coming back home. So that there is some reward there, but the small victories leading to better victories, I still don't understand that part.
Yes.
I'm not big on that. And why do people have to make their beds? Like, if you're a person who wants it done, do it. If you're not, don't. End of story. Like,
do what works for you.
Do what works for you. Now I'm not sounding like a boomer. Cool.
Yes.
I'm a young person again.
I think what surprised me the most when I was discussing this article with my students was the amount of people who answered no to the first part of this question. No, my parents did not make me make my bed, but they answered yes to the second part, which is if you have kids, will you, or do you, make them make their beds? And most of them said, yes, I would, or yes, I do. So it was interesting to see them they had different opinions to their own parents about this issue. That was very interesting. I hope you enjoy looking through the vocabulary list, some fantastic words and phrases in there that hopefully will correlate with your life. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
First thing in the morning.
First thing in the morning.
Absurd.
Absurd.
Beside the point.
Beside the point.
Chain of events.
Chain of events.
Correlated.
Correlated.